Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode here on Hall Family Farms. I'm really excited about this one because I've never done this project before, and that is grafting of fruit trees. So come in a little closer and see what we've got here for today's project. Alright, so what I have here are some apple seedlings. I grew these from seeds I collected from an ambrosia apple that my wife purchased at the grocery store. She liked that variety, so I decided to try to harvest the seeds and see what would come of them. And as you can see, I've got 5 seedlings here of different heights. They're a little contorted, so I've got a piece of bamboo here that I'm going to train and try to straighten this one out so we get a nice trunk on this one. But for today's project, I'm going to try to attempt to graft this branch here from what I believe to be over 100-year-old red apple tree from an orchard that my cousin took me to up in West Virginia. It was located on Ware Mountain, and from what I understand, they had peach orchards and apple orchards and were famous in that area for fruit growing. And so this seems to be a very good tree. It's passed the test of time. I don't see signs of fire blight or rust or anything like that I can see here. Got a lot of blossoms here, so some of which have already opened, some that are still waiting to open. And I'm just going to go ahead and try to match up here the size of the scion that I'm going to take from this. So that's what they refer to as the cutting, that you're going to match the bark and cambium layer up to with your rootstock. And that's what I'm considering as the rootstock, is this ambrosia seedling here. So I think right here looks like a good location. There's a nice strong healthy bud right there. So I'm going to take my Falco number 2 hand pruners. I'm going to give a pretty significant slant here. So this looks to be about the right thickness here, or diameter, and I think we'll go somewhere right in here, maybe just above this. That looks pretty good there. So I'm going to take my Falco number 2, and you see I've got a nice strong bud right here. Also have a nice strong one there. So I'm going to cut a very significant slope here. Okay, like that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I did there. And to take some of the stress off this, I think what I'm going to do, because it does have a little bit of a curvature here, I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here where this flower bud is. Just like so. And that's what we're going to match up here. So again, I'm lining this up. And we're going to try to get it as precise as we can. I feel like there's a bud right there. Might be good. You see that? Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing. Try to get it to match as close as I can here. Let's see, let me flip these over so I can get a little bit more of an angle to it. Okay. Stick that one over there. Alright, let's see how we did here. Okay, could be a little steeper. See if I can do a little better here. Actually, I've got a pocket knife with a fresh blade here. Let me see what I can do here with this knife. Okay, that seems to be much better. Let's see how this lines up. That's not bad. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is take my knife and cut just a little bit of a groove right here to create a tongue, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing here, and that's going to help hold this together here. Try not to cut myself. Okay, just like that. Alright, now let's see if we can get these to match up. Nope. Might have to cut it a little bit more. Okay. Alright. Kind of spread it out a little bit. There we go. Spread this one out a little bit with peeling it a little bit like that. Alright, now let's see if I can get it in here. Oh, okay. I think we might have some success here. Okay, I think it's on. Oh, I had it on. Hold on. Alright, let's try this again here. I think it's got to get the angle just right. Okay. Peel a little bit of that off to make that a little bit wider, just like so. Okay, now let's see, I can do the same thing here. Okay. Alright, I've got them together as best I can. Now what I'm going to do, I don't have grafting tape, so I'm going to just use some transparent Office Hub, I think it's the brand. It's a knockoff, but I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of tape here just to help hold these together. Okay, just like so. From what I've seen too, they typically try to use a little thicker material than what I'm trying to do here. So unfortunately my seedlings are just not quite that far advanced. Okay. Let me see if I can get another piece of tape on there. Hold it together. Alright, that looks pretty good, actually, for my first time. So now what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've taken it out of the solo cup and I'm moving it into a bigger pot. I'm going to put my bamboo stake right here in my pot. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and try to tape this, give it some additional support. Try to get this bamboo stake right there as close as I can. kind of windy here. All right, let's see. Get my tape on there. Okay. Let's see if I can get some more tape on here to help hold it in place. Right where the graft is. Tape that right there. That's going to help keep it together, I think. Okay. Looking pretty good. I'd like to get a piece of tape here to kind of squeeze that together. Like so. Okay, might put another piece right there too. Just to hold it. Okay, that looks pretty good. See if I can put one more on here. And again, the goal here is just I'm trying to support this graft and also straighten the trunk out of the seedling so we have a nice fruit tree. Okay, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go in here and put some soil around this, and then I'm going to leave it in my greenhouse, I think, where it'll have a little extra protection from these winds, and monitor this, and hopefully within maybe 3 to 6 weeks we'll know, we should know, I would think by then, whether or not the graft took. If it takes, we're going to see continued growth here at the top where our scion wood has been grafted to the seedling rootstock. If it doesn't take, I'm guessing this will all show signs of death, basically. I might put a little piece of tape right there too, just again to give it some extra support. I think this would be good. Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy with these blooms here if we actually produce an apple? That would be crazy. All right, let me take you into the greenhouse and we'll put some soil in this and get this all firmed in and take a look. See what happens. Okay, now I've got the root ball firmed in here with some new fresh soil. I'm going to give this a drink, and then it's just a matter of watching it. Now, instead of setting it in a sunny location, I think I'm going to put it right down here. Over here, there's some shade. It's going to give it some warmth, but it's also going to give it some shade. So, just need to water it in. So now it's just a matter of giving this a good drink.